Your brain's emotional control system is running a filtration process right now that burns more energy than most people spend on an entire conversation. Society calls it being cold. It is not. It is your brain running an emotional filter that most people never develop. People with this wiring are consistently mislabeled, manipulative, detached, calculated. Today, we are mapping 7 dark habits that reveal an emotional operating system built for strategic control. If you recognize even 3, you are not emotionally broken. Your brain is running at a level most people cannot access. Habit 1. Controlled emotional delay. You feel everything, but you do not react immediately. There is a gap between when the emotion hits and when you respond. To an outsider, this looks like you do not care. What is actually happening is your brain runs a quick check before releasing a response, a step most wiring skips entirely. That pause gives you control over every emotional exchange that most people will never have. Habit 2. Strategic silence. You go quiet when others expect a reaction. Conversations escalate around you and you shift into observation. To an outsider, this looks passive, even weak. What is actually happening is your brain is switching from reacting to reading, scanning for what is really underneath the noise. You are not passive. You are processing at a depth that loud reactors will never reach. Habit 3. Emotional mirroring without absorption. You can match someone's emotional state, their tone, their energy, without actually taking it on. To an outsider, this looks like you are faking empathy. What is actually happening is your brain's connection system is advanced enough to understand another person's experience without letting it destabilize you. You walk into emotional chaos and come out intact. Most people cannot. Habit 4. Selective vulnerability. You choose exactly when and with whom you reveal emotional depth. To an outsider, this looks guarded. What is actually happening is your brain treats personal disclosure as a resource, spent deliberately, never leaked. You are not secretive. You are protecting your emotional energy while most people give it away in every interaction. There is a word for people whose brains are built this way: emotional architects. You are not cold. You are wired with a filter most people will spend their entire lives wishing they had. If this is the kind of understanding your brain has been starving for, subscribe. You are not joining a channel. You are joining a network of people who refuse to apologize for how their minds operate. Habit 5. Preemptive boundary setting. You end relationships and situations before they become destructive, not after, before. To an outsider, this looks cruel. What is actually happening is your brain spotted a pattern, a trajectory that the other person has not noticed yet. You are not running from conflict. You are reading the blueprint of a collapse before the first crack appears. Habit 6. Emotional compartmentalization under pressure. When crisis hits, you do not fall apart. You organize. Emotions get sorted so you can keep moving. To an outsider, this looks robotic. What is actually happening is your brain puts emotional data on hold while your decision-making takes command. You are the person everyone relies on when things collapse, precisely because your wiring refuses to let emotion override execution. Habit 7. The ability to walk away clean. You can leave a room, a relationship, an entire chapter of your life, and feel the loss without being destroyed by it. To an outsider, this looks like you never cared. What is actually happening is your brain processes endings at a speed most wiring cannot sustain. The grief moves through you instead of trapping you. Your brain was built to move through the weight, not be married by it. Stop apologizing for your emotional wiring. These 7 habits are not darkness, they are precision. Your brain was never cold. It was built for a level of control most people cannot even recognize. You were never the problem in those rooms. In the next study, we map why a brain like yours cannot stop reading people before they speak a single word. You were not watching a video. You are learning how you were wired.